thought I'd answer some questions that have frequently popped up while I do a little bit of laundry. So my husband is 40 years old and I am 38. Looking back at the video that I posted, we do look older. I think it was just, my hair looks kind of gray and he's losing a little hair on top and it was very much accentuated. So I get that we looked older. 50 feels like a little bit of a brutal assessment, but I am 38 and he is 40. So many questions about why we're calling that late in life. And I did explain that earlier, but it was more like late in life for us stage-wise because we had our children very young. And I now have a high schooler and then a daughter turning 9 tomorrow. So starting over in the baby stage does feel like a big deal for us and later in where we are in our stages of life. But again, fully aware that age-wise, we are not late in life to have babies. It's pretty normal for people to have babies this age. And I had a few questions about like why this was a surprise. Don't we know where babies come from? Yes, we do. I actually suffered from years and years of infertility, lost 3 babies in the process. It took me 4 years to get pregnant with my son and 3 with multiple losses to get pregnant with my daughter. And then a bit of a difficult process afterward. And we're told we couldn't have any more kids. So to naturally conceive a baby when we were actively not trying to get pregnant was a huge shock for us. We can't help but feel like it is a miracle given the circumstances. And we're really happy to see it that way. This baby will be a blessing in our lives, but we do know where babies come from and how that all works. Something was in the cards for us that month and ended up with a baby when we were not planning on it. And then the last comment that I have seen so often is just these wonderful stories of people who have been in similar experiences or who have had miracle babies later in life when it's a lot harder to conceive. And that, can I just tell you, has given me so much life. Hearing your stories gives me so much hope in a time when things feel really a little scary and unsteady. And while we are excited for this baby, there's a lot of just unknowns on how we're going to manage our life and change the future and what it's going to look like for us. So hearing your stories and that your later babies were just the lights of your life and your family means so much to me. So thank you for sharing those. Those just make this whole process feel better. And on the days that I'm struggling or stressing or feeling the weight of it all, I really rely on those to help give me the hope and the joy that I need. So thank you guys.